Advice to Youth. Dear young friends, "Don't Fear" begins our national anthem. The greatest obstacle on your path? Fear of damnation, excommunication. On the path of forming your personality, you will be eager to be accepted into the community of your modernist peers, and look for their sensitivities, which may trigger their reprehensions that you are provincial, bigoted, and regressive. And the champions of such condescending behavior shall be the nearest ones to their peasant roots. Yelling in a crowd, "I am modern." Imploring, "I am not a peasant anymore. Accept me into your modern group." Beyond fearing excommunication, they may be in an effort to forget the historical oppression of their ancestors. This behavior also triggers exhibitionism. Do not aspire to be one of those who try modern life's most despicable behaviors to be praised among the lumpens. Trust yourself. Trust your millennial common sense. Do not fear the settled, genuine bourgeois. He is the Istanbul gentleman who has internalized respect for the human being and has nothing to do with the peasant or the lumpen in transformation. Perhaps even looks at them with a neutral, if not compassionate, nostalgia. During the process of building your character, you want to be respected, liked, and accepted by the society. You worry about being shunned and banished. These are typical human reflexes, as we discussed in our chapter on psychology. These are not problems to be ashamed of. They are phases that will pass as your personality matures. The issue is whether this defect continues into a lifelong phobia, into a pathology. And it is a serious threat to our nation. With the fear of being left behind, we observe the urge to hold on to lumpen values out of a conscious and willing desire to leave rural values and join the décharmé. The purpose of this book is to overcome this fear and inferiority complex, and to end the artificial political hatred that arises from this disease. We are the youth of 1968. While we were the students at Ankara University in 1968, combat fatigue and boot were the fashion among our socialists. And in the outer pocket was the Cumhuriyet newspaper. And the college youth proudly boasted in all sincerity, "I am the child of a proletariat. I am the child of a doorman." They sincerely thought they were on the side of the oppressed. Yes, they wanted to finish college and be shepherds to their people, but they did not realize that they came from their villages to the capital city to join the décharmés, that they would become quickly swallowed, assimilated, and estranged from their roots. At the time, those college students were not aware of the transformation they were getting into. That is why many of them are the gray-haired members of the high society of Istanbul today, compradors of Western culture and capital, in the words of the late poet and thinker, Attila İlhan. And the fashion for Gen Alpha kids, brand names, to seek non-existent aristocratic pasha roots, to boast of wealth. Can you break out of this new vanity? Can you catch the real spirit of the slogans? "I am the child of a proletariat. I am the child of a doorman." And remember your roots. Can you invent a new intellectual fashion for an audacious new generation that isn't afraid to question Western ideas, has the courage to stop using Ataturk as a crutch, and is not scared of being ostracized by the lumpen high society? You shall prove your democratic maturity once you have this civilian courage.